organizations will really help your candidate pool. University recruiting is one of the really great success stories on almost all of our companies. Make sure in your university recruiting that you have a diverse component. So are the schools you're going to providing you a diverse group of students to go look at? And if not, you may want to expand it by 1 or 2 schools to try to reach out to that organization. The other thing that we have done at TI is we have really pushed our schools that teach the semiconductor technology that we need to go make their student populations more diverse. Some of our businesses at Texas Instruments, and I'm betting this is the same with you, have these funding things for chairs and stuff. I mean, some of our businesses give $500,000 a year to a certain university. One of the things we started tying into those agreements is that they must have more diversity, that they must have more diversity in their classroom to continue getting that funding in the future. Now, it's kind of a very tenuous situation. Of course, our legal people get involved and they review all the contracts and they make sure that what we're doing is not something outside the realm of legality and ethics and things. But university recruiting is a really important thing. The other thing is if you have a student intern program, one of our best pipelines overall at Texas Instruments for our future employers, we make sure it's very, very diverse. We also make sure, and this is probably yes, of course this is obvious, but I will say it, you need to make sure that the pipeline in that diverse program, in your student program, is strong enough to account for the attrition. So for example, I told you guys 18% of the women, or 18% of engineering degrees as women. Our goal of our student program is to have about 25 to 30% women in our student program. The reason is because they're usually in there 2 or 3 years, and then there are students that say, well, you know, I think I want to go into software, so I'm going to go to Microsoft versus TI. And then there are a few that don't perform very well. So if you start at your program at 18%, by the time you get the attrition in there, you are guaranteed to be hiring lower than 18%. But if you start your program at about 25%, and then you get your attrition, you're going to be more where you need to be at the market. So it's a very subtle thing, and all of you will probably know that, but I thought I would mention that. To make your goals in the student program higher than what your population is to account for the attrition over time for those students coming back and also accepting your full-time offers. General and focused resume databases. What I have found is that going out and doing searching into resume databases, you will find a lot of diverse candidates in the large databases. In Monster, in Dice, in HotJobs, you will find them in there. There are focused resume databases. I know there's some vendors here, and they're also, I didn't even poke that, that's okay, we'll leave it there. NSBE has a resume database. SHIP has a resume database. Especially with the students, the new college grads, the focused resume databases will help you with incoming students or new college grads, somewhat. But in general, the resume databases, if you only do the focused resume databases, you will only find a small portion of who you are looking for. So don't spend millions of dollars signing up like 10 different diverse resume databases. Look at the big databases. You will find a lot of diverse candidates. And then if you are looking for a lot of people in pipeline of your student program or new college grad, the focused databases can do you a lot of good. Or if they are focused for a specific skill and they have a lot of experienced people in that skill, that will help you also. Agencies can help you. Again, you have to make sure that they have a specific area of expertise in the area you need. What I have found with agencies is and this is what agencies do, they're very good at the mid to higher level manager searches. Almost every agency will tell you they can do diversity. But some of the keys are, okay, where are the mid to higher level people in the industries you are? Are there a lot of Hispanic and African American directors or vice presidents at your competitors that they can go help you pull out? And then do they really have those relationships that can help you? Or a lot of times at that level, well, life to me is all about relationships, but especially at that level it is. So sometimes agencies can help you somewhat, but I have not, even the agencies that just swear to me that they're really good with diversity and focus on diversity, I have not found very many successful ones. So if any of you, and I know I have a couple colleagues here in the semiconductor world, especially in semiconductor, I haven't found that many that can really help me. So if any of you know of any that honestly can produce semiconductor diverse candidates, especially any kind of analog engineers, have them come on and talk to me afterwards, but agencies can help you, but just dig and know what you're looking for and what your expectations are. Targeted email and internet-based campaigns are awesome because it uses the networks that are there naturally and can really, for lower costs, get you a lot more results. And then the last thing that I put on here that is actually a very interesting thing that you may or may not have thought of is your local business chamber of commerces can be a very big positive for you. So the local Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Asian Chamber of Commerce, Black Chamber of Commerce, many of your cities have those. Now in Dallas, Texas, we don't have a lot of other big semiconductor companies. We have some smaller groups. ST Micro has a small group there and things. So it's not like Silicon Valley where there's a lot of people that you can jump around. So it's not like the local business chambers in Dallas have people living in Dallas that they know, but they're all connected to folks. And in Dallas, the local businesses know that Texas Instruments, our corporate headquarters are there. We're one of the large companies. Folks from those chambers know exactly where to come from if they have a great diverse friend or a family of a friend or a son of a friend that wants to get started. So just make sure that you do have strong relationships with your business chambers and that they know how to get information to you because they can be a great source of referrals, and they are very passionate about building diverse communities and business within the city that you're in.